What is your why and how does it help you achieve your goals? Man, this is a big one. This is definitely something. If you don't have, watch this, add that in, study it out today because it's going to really help push you through. So the why is your emotional reason behind everything you do. It's the fuel, if you will, that keeps you moving when motivation fades, when deals fall through, or when things get hard or difficult, right? Challenging. So let's actually break it down as to an easy way to understand it and how this can really help you. And I'll give you examples of how it's really helped me. So your why is the deeper purpose. On the surface level, we might say, well, I want to make more money, right? I want to be successful. But when we go deeper, we might say, hey, I want financial freedom so that my family never struggles. Or I want to prove myself that I can be successful at a high level, right? I refuse to live an average life. I want control over my time and my life. Okay. So it should hit emotionally, not just logically, but it's infusing that purpose or the actual thing that we want rather than just like money or success, right? And why you matter, this is where a lot of people fail, is why it matters. It's going to help you keep you consistent if you don't feel like it, right? So anyone can work hard when they're motivated. Oh man, I'm great when I'm motivated, I'm cranking it, right? But when you start adding in rejection all day long, or you start losing deals, you're feeling burned out. Okay, this is where, right, you've got to have that thing pulling you to even get to where it's a habit. You got to have that why that's showing up. This is why we're really doing it, besides just the motivation, because the motivation will fade. It also makes, number two, is it makes decisions, like hard decisions, much easier. Okay. When your why is clear, then the decisions become simple. Should I prospect today? Yes. What am I going to tell you? At least 10 real estate conversations, 10 sales conversations, right? Minimum. Should I scroll or content create? Well, I'm here. We're going to create content. That's going to be working towards us to help our goals, right? We're creating more and more content that's always working. We want to do that. So rather than scrolling, which is fun, we like doing it too, but we got to create. Should I role play or skit? We're going to practice, right? We're going to do the role play because everything either is it's going to move you towards your why or away from it. And that's an interesting way to look at it. Is the decision when you're set with a decision, is this going to help align with the goals that I have and the purpose, right? And why I really want to do these things, or am I going the wrong way? And if you look at it that way, it's going to help make those decisions in the day that much easier. Or if you're not sure, right? Okay, it gives us meaning in the grind, number three, right? When we're doing cold calls, we're creating this content, or we're following up, we're doing this over and over without a why, it starts to just feel like a work, right? We're working all day and we're looking forward to that break. When you have a why, it feels like a mission. Like this is what I am working really hard to becoming, right? To achieve. And then write out all the reasons, the benefits of what happens when you achieve it. This is another thing uh, to give that meaning. Write it out. Write out what happens when you achieve this, right? That thinking about that and knowing what it means to yourself and the people is pretty huge. Okay. Number four, it raises your standards. When your why is strong, you stop tolerating laziness. You stop making excuses. Oh my God, I'm the biggest excuse maker if things aren't going my way or I'm not working as hard. Oh, it's this, that. Eventually, though, I get those all out and say, look, the number one reason is it's me. It's on me. And once you do that, all the other stuff goes away and you just get to work and you get cranking after it, just like making the content. I don't look the best. I don't sound the best. Maybe I don't have enough knowledge, right? This is the reasons that stopped me in the past, right? But other people are doing it, being successful. Well, start doing it. Take action. Okay. And how do you find your real why? So you can ask yourself, you don't have to rush. What do I actually want my life to really be like or look like in 5 to 10 years? Just start with five, right? What do I want? What do I want it to be? Write it out, detailed. Who am I doing this for? It's myself, family, legacy. You know, it's not just for me. I'm doing this for my family. I'm doing it for their family. I'm doing it because we've had a lot of struggles, at least in my family's life, and we've had to push and work hard and get through it. We're not born rich or silver spoon or anything like that. We've had to push and push and push. And I want to have as many chances for them as possible. What pain am I trying to avoid? Right? I remember the time when, man, I was so poor. I had like zero in the bank account, and I don't know what happened. They drafted something for like $10, and then that ended up cost like multiple charges because our account didn't have enough money. So these add-on charges were like a couple $100s. I had to go down to the bank, basically beg them to please remove some of these charges that we simply didn't have the money, and then you're charging us a couple $100s on top of it. Okay. If any of you have ever had that happen, or you're worried about, please don't cash this check for like a week. Okay. I don't want to go back to that life. And if you've had it, you know what I'm talking about. Or the feeling of failure, right? I remember those moments, those darkest moments. And whatever I have to do, if I have to make content every day, then so be it. I will make content every day. I'm not going back. And then you think, what happens if I don't succeed? Well, that's the lifestyle that I have. Okay. That's that ghost of future past that I do not want to go back to. So it's going to get real. You got to have some pain, right? The desire for freedom, the identity of who you want to become. Um, an example for real estate agent, I guess, is, hey, a weak why would be, I want to sell more homes. Okay, great. We all do. And I want to build a life where I never have to worry about money, where I can take care of my family and become one of the top agents in my market, no matter what it takes. See the difference? Okay, so how do you do this and win daily? So write it down, right? I like to write this down every day, read it every morning, recite it, have it start to become you. Tie your daily actions into it. Calls equal freedom. Content is future clients. Role play is confidence, more closes. Okay? The goals are going to tell you what you want. The why gives you the reason to refuse to quit. I know for a fact you can be successful at this. I know that if you're watching these daily, and please comment, like, post if you are, and if even one of the videos that I've tried to create for you that has helped you, that keeps me going. I want to help, 1,000 people this year, and I'm on pace. But you got to put in the action too. Get your why, get it tight, get it built out. And then just, hey, does this align with what I'm doing or not? That should be on a daily action on every decision you're making. And that doesn't mean that you don't get some fun time in the evenings, yes, but plan for it. Doesn't mean that you don't have a killer vacation that you worked hard towards, absolutely. Or you take a day off here and there, for sure. But make it a choice and build so many on one side that it would seem reasonable that someone would do the other. I know that you can be successful just like I know that I can be successful. And I'm just going to keep pushing and grinding and getting it done. And I am so excited for your success. Get in my coaching programs. Take the risk, you know, get in the free one. It's very little, it's just time risk. And then when you're ready, jump into the paid and then reach out to me and say, Frank, what's the thing I should be doing right now? I'll tell you. Do this all day long. All right, I'm excited. Let's go. Crush the rest of your day. I'm super happy for you. You're gonna win. Get that down. Understand what your why is, and then work as hard as you can towards it every single moment, every day that you can. All right. Take care. See you soon.